People gotta love. You gotta understand what you're here for. Love thy neighbor. And that means a number of things. You being disrespected, when he says
Do you know how hard that
turnage
is?
is very hard. But that's why we men like us have the experiences we have.
Do you know how hard that is?
Because you gotta be meek now.
Yeah.
Like, look how.
How do you love somebody who wants the worst for you? You know,
By
when
just doing it.
I've thought about that,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, for me, like the way I can dumb things out down, like when I look at the news, what's going on in the world, it's just like fuck it. It doesn't seem like there's a right or wrong. It just to
Mm-hmm.
me seems like it's just what side you're on.
Yeah.
Because both sides are doing the same shit on different levels, mind you, but it seems to boil down to what side of the fence you were born.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I always think about how hard it is to really love your enemy. And I'm not a hateful person. I wouldn't, you know, I don't think I have my own issues, but really hate's not a big notion in my life. You know, I've hated myself.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like the hate, anger was, I felt that all bubble up before, and that shit was dark. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I
it's not a
mean?
good feeling at all.
Um, but I do think about, you know, Jesus and his story, and it's like, wow.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just wow. It's like, you know, if I want to aspire to be or follow someone, it's him.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times, not even a lot, most of the time, what we're told to aspire to be like is like a murder in general,
Mm-hmm.
especially boys. We're to aspire to be the greatest at all costs,
Mm-hmm.
to sacrifice for this greatness. And even and you know, this conversation has turned to be all about Jesus.
Yeah. Well,
which,
that's how it changed
which
my
is
life.
this
Yeah.
is just what's happening right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I think of him and I'm like, man, like this is this is who and how I want to be.
Yeah.
This is who I want to emulate.
Yeah.
You know, this is what I want to strive for, knowing that I'll never get there,
Mm-hmm.
but knowing that this is worth it for me. You know, like
Yeah.
knowing that I'm gonna mess up, but knowing that I'm loved through it all. And to me, that makes my life worth living.